but I've also toned it down a little bit because I know there's some people here. All right, so for y'all who don't know me, my name is John Isom.
Oh, it's Iggy.
Or John Michael Isom. Or John Michael Kolb Isom. Or Iggy. And to our certain few here, the Grey Wolf. I was going to wear my Grey Wolf shirt tonight, but I sold it on Craigslist to pay for gas to get up here. So, I've been friends with Harrison ever since I figured out that Beth could cook. You know, Mama Cease, I promise you I'll put up with him for another 20 years if we can have some country style steak soon. So, Dork, I am very impressed. Just because you look super relaxed and not very nervous, which is surprising because before my wedding, I lost 15 pounds. My hair went fully gray. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. And I was a nervous wreck. You know, and everyone kept asking me, are you stressed out about the wedding? Or because you have to move? Or because you're getting a new job? Or because you're making a lifelong commitment? And it was none of that. Like, I was not nervous about that at all. It was because that I knew I would be in a room with all of my wife's family, and Kent and Harrison would have access to a microphone. Like, you're lucky you took it easy on me, so I'm gonna take it easy on you. And Melanie, I'm just gonna give you some warnings. It's 3 warnings. Okay. So Melanie, the first time I met you, I knew that you were the one for Harrison. First off, because you're his first girlfriend. And second, because you're a sweet, loving, patient kindergarten teacher. And it's going to work out perfectly because you're literally marrying a 6-year-old in a Jack dude's body. I mean, this guy still plays remote control cars. He's got toy supers all over his house. And he even has an Iron Man mask. I'm just glad that you're used to all that because it would scare anybody else away for sure. The second thing I want to warn you about is that he is brutally honest. Like, I literally have only heard him lie twice, and the first was when he tried to blame pulling a fire alarm on me. And the second was when he left oil in his mom's garage, and he still blames me for that. You know, it's usually an admirable trait, but there are just certain cases where, you know, a white lie will serve you better. You know, I can say like, hey Dork, you like my new haircut? And he would say no. You're still gray and balding. Like, hey Dork, I put a few extra sets in the gym this week, can you tell? No, not at all. And that, you know, that's fine. And it's not just with me either. Like, I remember eating dinner at his mom's house in college, and she came in and she's like, Harrison, where's that funky smell coming from the bucket in the garage? And he was brutally honest about that, and let's just say it didn't work out well for him. So, the last warning takes up an entire page that I can't get open right now. But Melanie, this kid, I'm telling you, he gets sick all of the time. He missed half of our senior year with mono. He's the only person I know who's had the bird flu. And I've literally been at the bar with him, and a girl from high school remembered him as the sick boy. He also tends to do some really weird stuff when he's sick. I remember this one time he had the sniffles really, really bad. He was so sick that he broke into the apartment above his mom's house and started rummaging through the tenant's dresser looking for medicine. His sniffles got so bad while he was up there that he found a nice, delicate piece of clothing in one of the drawers and used it to blow his nose. And he must have been really sick because he ended up falling asleep and his mom found him up there. It was very scary. So just be sure to have plenty of cough medicine in the house so that never happens again. And just so you know, he prefers Robitussin. So, on a serious note, I'm really happy that you guys are getting married, and you're getting a great guy. I mean, he genuinely cares about other people. He's very sentimental, and he was raised by a great family. And he's been one of the closest friends of mine for 20 years. You know, I know if I was 1,000 miles away from home, and my car broke down in the middle of the night, that I could call him. And I also know that he wouldn't answer, and that I should start calling Ken. But for real though, I'm happy for you guys. I think you work well together, and I can't tell you. I can just tell you both are super happy. I want you to know that marriage is a lot of work. I've screwed up a ton of times already, and in 2 weeks I'll be married for a full year. That makes me an expert. But you know, Dork, I know you never take my advice, but that's usually a good thing. But in all seriousness, if you put God in first in your life, then Melanie, and then your Supra, it'll make things a lot easier for you. That's all I got.
Iggy!
That was awesome.
Bro, you're not gonna give him a hug?